Right, yeah, we're about to have that conversation. So right now, I want you to go into your kitchen, just open the cabinets and just wait because we have a dietitian right here, Charles Oguikpe. He's a registered nutritionist, dietitian with many years of experience in both clinical and community nutrition care services. He's also a consultant dietitian and a medical delegate with Allah. Ooh, that's big, okay? So he's also a member of the Nutrition Society of Nigeria and currently the Public Relations Officer for Association of Nigerian Dietitians and here in Lagos State, of course. So today, guys, we'll be talking about the importance of food labels. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. Okay, so that is a conversation that has not been had, right? Because we just get off the rack.
Yeah.
And we just eat it. We're not checking, for the calories. We're not checking for the carbohydrate content. We're not checking for the energies, the fats, all of those, compositions or nutrients, that's why you're here, right?
Yes,
so first off, let's talk about what those food labels, let's establish what those food labels are and why it is important to check them.
Great. So food label, I'll say, is an important communication tool that allow consumers to, make their food product choices and also compare with other products. So because labels differ. So what you have in product A is different from product B.
Yeah.
It helps them to check for important information like the product's composition, nutrient profile, that's nutrition profile, and then the quantity of the content.
Quantity of the content.
Yeah. So
okay.
That is what food label is. That it is very important because it helps consumers make informed choices while picking their product. Now they're not picking products based on referrals.
Yeah.
My friend told me about these products. My mom told me about it. They are picking these products because they have informed information about the product, what it gives, what they think to benefit, the value it offers. Food label also helps manufacturers to be consistent in what they do and have a brand for themselves.
Yeah. Okay.
So food label is basically talks about two main things or two areas. That's economic. That's for the manufacturers who produces this food. They want to sell their products. They need to put up information that will help them sell this product. And then safety, economic safety. Safety is for the consumers,
Yes, especially for people who have allergies.
Exactly.
Right?
So the consumers also need to look at this food label to be sure that it is safe for them to consume.
I mean, we're not talking about the manufacturers now because many of them are not consuming what they produce. We're talking about the end consumer here, which is you and I, or maybe just me, because you are the nutritionist. So when going shopping, what are the things I am to look out for?
Right.
So, for example, we have more access to canned foods.
Yes.
Off the rack, whether it is canned milk or canned fish or processed foods. All of those things are the things that are, very easily accessible to us. And they're, in terms of accessibility, they're just, everybody takes them in large quantities. So what are the things that I should be looking out for when, going shopping for some of these items?
Oh, great. So first that would strike anyone would be expiry date.
Ah, yeah, expiry date.
People want to know when is this product going to expire and all. That is one. Secondly is the nutrition composition of that.
Sorry, before you move on, let's talk about on expiry date. When is it okay for me not to, buy a certain product anymore in regards to its expiry date?
Okay, so this is coming from me. I would say it is not safe once it's 3 months to expiry. I will advise people not to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah. So they look at for expiry date, look at for nutrition composition of the product, which is very, very important. In fact, for me, I feel is the most important thing to look out for. You need to look out for the amount of carbohydrate in there, protein, fats, And, you know, these days, there are a lot of food fortification, you know, the sugar content is on the high.
Right.
So you have to check for fat, you have to check for protein, carbohydrate, and even the micronutrients.
Micronutrients, which are?
Micronutrients, you talk about the calcium, you know, the magnesium, the phosphorus, sodium chloride, and all. So these are micronutrients that they might be in very little quantity, but they can cost a lot if not, you know, monitored. The quantity that is in the product can affect our health.
Okay. Some of the things, one major micronutrient that I always look out for is sodium.
Yeah.
Because of a lot of people really do not know that so much of it can pose a danger
Absolutely.
to our health.
Absolutely.
So what particular percentage or kilogram of sodium should we say is safe, you know, to look out for when, you know, getting any item off the rack?
Okay, so I would say this. There is no particular, say, amount of sodium that you could say it's safe. It's dependent on the person's health condition or nutritional status.
Okay.
It's important people know that. You know, am I taking as much sodium and I'm fine?
And your body
Yeah,
needs.
that my body needs, and you might take sodium, and then you have probably family history of hypertension, or, you know, you've checked your BP, you find out that it's a bit elevated.
Yes.
It's going to affect you. You know, so, but what you look out for, what I advise people for, is to go for a very low sodium product, regardless of anything.
Okay.
Because most times what people use for preservative is sodium.
Sodium, true.
Yeah. So it's the number one thing you go for. It has to be as low as anything.
Okay. Now let's talk about certain ingredients. You mentioned preservatives now. Some products do not even specify on the preservatives. They just put preservatives. And there's one common ingredient, iodized something.
Iodized salt.
Salts.
Yeah.
Or sugar. You know, yeah. So those are the things that just come at you, and you're like, well, so because one has certain knowledge, you know, some level of knowledge, you know, it comes at you and you look out for those things, and you're like, okay, no, I don't need this. I'd rather go for something else. But what are the things that we should look out for that just, you know, would just pose some danger, some danger to us as humans?
Great. So, you know, while I was mentioning the items to look out for in picking your products, I was going to say NAFDAC number also is very important. I'm going to answer your question. Why I said this is because there should be a regulatory body that monitors and evaluates every product that is being sold in the shelf.
True.
Either the product is imported or made in Nigeria. So NAFDAC have rules, they have scale, they know how to measure for every nutrient, and they will certify it safe for people to consume.
Before it goes into the market.
So because there are a lot of mislabeling happening all over. People just put what is not in their product.
I agree.
So it is the work of NAFDAC to look at these things and take them off the shelf to ensure that people are safe.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Charles. This has been quite an insightful conversation. So I've learned quite a number of things from you today. So if you are watching right now, next time you go shopping, look out for the expiry dates. If it's 3 months before expiration date, don't buy it. Look out for the food, the micronutrients, and then the composition.
Nutrition composition.
Well. And most importantly, NAFDAC registration number. Do not be caught. And I was not saying we did not tell you. All right.
Serving size also is also very important. Saving size.
Saving size. Oh, okay. All right. So we have to head over to the kitchen now after